Hello, my name is Martin, and I'm going to talk to you a little about how to pay off your car loan faster in 36 months without giving up Starbucks or being a cheapskate. I just wrote a couple of words last night just to kind of encourage you guys. So now I'm guessing a lot of you, this is not the first video you've watched. The first thing I want to mention is that if you feel that trying to pay off your car loan faster, it's not your fault. In the past, it's not your fault. There's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many times that information can overload and keeps you from success, and it's okay. Now, if you've been concerned in the past, you just can't succeed with paying off your car loan. Car loan faster. I want to put those fears to rest. You can do this. You just need the right person to explain it to you. Now, the big corporations, the banks, credit unions, and the car companies, they want you to think that you have to take 7 years, 8 years to pay off your car loan. They make it seem like you have to spend almost an entire decade. I'm here to tell you they're wrong. They have their own reason for you wanting to think that, hey, you can only get a car loan and pay it off in 5 to 7 years. Now, if you ever thought the banks, the credit unions, and maybe even the government want you to fail and spend 7 years or 8 years paying off your car loan, you're probably right. They benefit from you not paying off your car loan faster, and I'll tell you a quick story. They want to keep you in debt so they can make money off of you. The difference with me is that I actually care about your success, and I truly want to see you living your dreams, and the only way to do that is to pay off your car loan faster. So that's where we're here for now. I know you have the dream to you probably have the dream to change the world with some of that money you can use by already having your car loan paid off and make an impact. And I want to show you how to make that happen during this webinar. So let me tell you a little story. My mom passed away back in the 2000s, and she left us some money. Well, I took my money and I went out and bought like a 325 CI Beamer. And I kept that car for 7 years because it was basically free and paid off. And then one day my transmission went out one time, so I ended up spending $7,000 for one transmission. And then 2 years later, the transmission didn't even last 2 years. This transmission went out in a Beamer another time, and they wanted another $5,000 to fix it. And I said, that's enough, man. I'm already paid enough to buy an entire car. So I drove my car along the I-10 freeway at 60 miles an hour. The sun was setting, and I said, I'm gonna have to enter the land the car payments again. And I drove into the Tom Bell Nissan dealer, and I bought myself a 2012 Camry. And I thought, okay, there shouldn't be any issues. And then the second month, I paid about $10,000. I paid $2,000, but then a couple of months later, I paid $10,000. The total car value was 24 something, and I was wondering why my payments were not being advanced. If I put $1,000, $10,000 down, and the payment was 3 something. Shouldn't I not have to pay the car payment loan for another couple of months? And they told me, oh, we don't do it like that. All we do is just take that amount. We don't advance it or break it up where the payments can be this payment is like my student loan, for example. I can pay the $1,200, and then it'll apply that $1,200 for how many loans. And then I don't have to pay the loan for 2 or 3 months, and that allows me to save and do something. But for the car loan, they don't do that. It's all we do is they just take all the money, reduce whatever balance you have, but still make you pay monthly payments. So I was getting calls, and I'm like, why are they calling me up? I mean, the payment's already been paid in advance. And they said, oh, we don't do that anymore. You still have to make your monthly payments regardless of whatever the amount was. So I was getting calls from the creditors, and it was just driving me crazy. I'm thinking, I've given you more money than most people, and you still are writing me. And what I realized is they don't care about me. All they care about is if I pay that loan off faster, then that's less interest they have. So if I'm gonna not let them get that interest, they're gonna just make me draw out those payments and just make sure that those monthly payments come out. And it just drove me nuts. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay this car loan off. I actually think I paid it off in 18 months. And I'm telling you, you could do it in 24 months or faster. And I'll give you some strategies. So what I did was, I realized they didn't care about me. All they care about was making money. So then I did different things, from working extra jobs to cutting back on some of the fun. And if you want, you can just go back to look at some of my earlier videos on how to pay off your car loan faster. I'll tell you about, it has some strategies. I'll update them for 2019, 2020. But I realized not even the credit unions, like if you go to a credit union and you try to like refinance your loan under them, it'll be the same thing. They'll be called, the credit union is worse. I have a credit union right now, and I tried paying it up because like, oh, we like you, Martin. We'll give you a lower interest. But they want you to pay the money monthly. I said, okay, can you help me by adjusting a payment date? Because the 2012 car, I got into an accident and got wrecked, so I had to go buy another Camry. So I bought a 2014 Camry. Just want to take a break from the luxury cars, because there's always a repair and it's $300, and right now I just don't make money. So I said, okay, I'll go through the credit union. It'll be good. It'll be easier. It's even worse. At least Toyota calls me once. Credit union calls you. They send you like these letters. I get 2 letters a month plus a call. Mr. Morris, your car loan is behind. I paid them $10,000. I'm paying $400 and the payment's like $385. And they're just constantly just begging, want more, more, more. And like, okay, I'm probably going to pay this loan out faster. The only reason I haven't is because I'm trying to get my student loan paid off. And if you have student loans, you can take a look at that. But what I'm going to show you are just some strategies. Like if you're tired of the calls, you're tired of like the letters, especially if you've like paid the equivalent of 2 to 3 months worth of payments, and unfortunately they just apply it to the balance. But still, hey, instead of giving you like a break just to breathe, hey, you would think I'm giving you 2 or 3 months worth of payments. Can't you just break it up and pay it yourself, or do something to show, hey, that amount of payment was paid off, and I'm helping you out? But it's like, no. So in the end, the banks don't care about you, the credit unions don't care about you, and even the government, unfortunately, doesn't care about you, because the longer you have those payments, that interest, that's why they want you to pay 7 years. Why don't you come get a 7-year loan? Why don't you come get a 5-year loan? Because they're trying to say you don't make enough money to pay off a car loan within 7 years. I mean, now if you go out and you want to buy an Audi or you want to buy a Lexus, that's on you, and you want to pay $450 a month for payments. Well, then that's the only way you can afford the car, and you can't get any advance payments. Well, then that's for you. But this is only for people who, even if you have a luxury car, you should like listen to what I have to say. Because you can take some of these strategies and like, hey, if you have a 7-year loan, why don't you try to pay it off in 6 years or 5.5 years? And for those of you who have 5-year loans, hey, why don't you go for paying it off instead of 36 months, why don't you try to pay it off in 24 months? Because you lose, unfortunately, the quicker you pay off the loan, the more principal you pay and the less interest you pay. That's why they want you to like get those long loans. It's not to help you. It's to help them, because they know it's so hard to sell cars and there's so much competition out there. It's just better for them just to like give you the loan. Even if they go out of business, hey, we'll keep getting the interest until you sell the car, or the car goes into foreclosure, or they want to come and repossess the car. So if you tried to pay off your car loan faster in the past and you've done it a couple of times and haven't, don't worry about it. For me, I compare like 6 times. 6 times, I'll give you a quick story. 6 times I went to the doctor, the optometrist, the dentist. I went to urgent care. And then eventually I ended up in the emergency room the 5th time. Doctors they weren't able to connect with something that was going on with my head, and I had pain. And I went in there. If you ever go to that Total Recall, when they go out in the atmosphere to Mars, Arnold does, and their eyes get really big. Well, my eye was actually pushed out because the bacteria was growing behind the eye, pushing it out, and also was going toward the brain. So it's about to poison the brain, and I was about to have brain poisoning. And they said the only cure they were thinking about, we're just going to cut out your eye and see if that stops it. That was diagnosis number 5. 5 or 6. It's like, well, that's not good. I'm going to lose the eye, but then the poison's going to go to the brain still. Diagnosis number 6, 7, a doctor came in and said, I know exactly what you have. And instead of cutting out your eye, we're thinking about going through your nasal passage and also going through your chest. We'll go drain the poison and see what happens. The only thing you got to worry about is we may actually clip your artery and you may bleed out. I said, well, better option. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die looking like Snake from Escape from New York or Escape from Los Angeles. And you're actually going to get the poison out and just not hope it gets out. Let's go with option number 6. And that's why I'm here today. So just because you've tried once or twice, don't worry about it. That means you're still in the game, just like I was. Going to the doctor, going to the dentist with the pain and not being able to sleep for months. And finally ended up in the emergency room and finally the doctor solved the problem. You just got to keep going till you get it right. Do you think I did it? Do you think it'd be better? Do you think it was great for me to get that 6th and 7th option, save the eye, and actually solve the problem that was giving me the headache and pain? That's how you got to approach the car. Just approach your car loan like that. If you're still doing things to pay off your loan, 1 month you go do it, you don't do it the next month, that means you just need some strategies. It's not your fault because you get around people and they're like, oh, I'm going to pay off my loan in 7 years. I'll pay it off in 5. Get around with people not as motivated as you or that have goals as you. And we're going to see what we can do to overcome that. So don't worry. You will get that car loan paid off faster.